Manipulation. Sounds dangerous, right? But here's the truth. The strongest person in the room isn't the one controlling everyone. It's the one who cannot be controlled. Most people are predictable. They get angry. They react. They get insulted. They react. Someone pushes their buttons, and they lose control. But smart people understand one simple rule. If someone can control your emotions, they can influence your decisions. That's why you should never react too quickly. Pause. Observe. Think. When someone talks to you, don't just listen to their words. Watch their actions. What do they really want? Why are they saying this? What are they trying to make you feel? Because sometimes, the loudest message isn't spoken. It's hidden inside someone's behavior. And here's where most people fail. They want to control others before they can even control themselves. They can't control their anger. They can't control their ego. They can't control their emotions. So how could they ever control a situation? Master yourself first. Control your reactions. Protect your attention. Think before you speak. And never let someone else decide how you should feel. Remember, you don't need to win every argument. Sometimes, silence is the strongest response. Sometimes, walking away is the smartest move. And sometimes, the person who says the least understands the most. So stay calm. Observe everything. React less. Think deeper. And never become a puppet in someone else's game. Because true power isn't controlling people. True power is having control over yourself. And once you master that, you become very difficult to manipulate. People don't always show you who they are. Sometimes, they show you what they want you to believe. That's why don't judge people by their words. Judge them by their patterns. A person can lie with words, but patterns are much harder to hide. Watch what they do when they're angry. Watch how they treat people they don't need. And watch how they behave when nobody's watching. Because character isn't what someone says about themselves. Character is what they repeatedly do. Never give someone complete access to your emotions. Because the moment someone discovers exactly what makes you angry, what makes you insecure, and what makes you afraid, they understand how to influence you. So know your weaknesses. Not so others can use them, so you can strengthen them. Emotional control isn't about becoming emotionless. It's about feeling everything, without letting every feeling control your actions. Feel it, understand it, then choose your response. Sometimes people will try to provoke you just to see how you react. Don't give them the reaction they're looking for. Stay calm. Take a breath, and think. Because when you stop reacting emotionally, you start seeing situations more clearly. You don't need to prove that you're smarter. You don't need to win every conversation. You don't need everyone's approval. The person who is comfortable with silence doesn't need to fill every moment with words. Remember this. Control your mind, or someone else will try to control it for you. Your attention is valuable, so stop giving it to everyone. Not every comment deserves a response. Not every argument deserves your energy. And not every person deserves access to your thoughts. Learn to walk away from unnecessary drama. Because sometimes the smartest move isn't fighting back. It's refusing to play. The more disciplined you become, the harder you are to manipulate. Silence, discipline, self-control. These aren't weaknesses. They're weapons of the mind. And remember, this is only the beginning. The goal isn't to manipulate people. The goal is to understand people, while remaining in control of yourself. Read the room. Understand emotions. Notice patterns. But never lose yourself trying to control others. Because the strongest mind isn't the one that controls everyone around it. It's the one that stays calm when everyone else is losing control. So remember, observe more, react less, think deeper, and most importantly, master yourself. Because once you control your own mind, it's much harder for anyone else to control you. Calm under pressure, emotionless when necessary, always observing, always calculating, and almost impossible to read. These are the qualities that define one of anime's most mysterious characters, Ayanokoji Kiyotaka. He doesn't seek attention. He doesn't reveal everything he knows. He watches. He analyzes. And when everyone else is reacting, he's already thinking ahead. His greatest strength isn't physical power. It's his ability to remain calm, while understanding the people around him. He doesn't need to be the loudest person in the room. He doesn't need recognition, because sometimes, the person standing quietly in the background is the one who understands the entire game. Ayanokoji Kiyotaka. Cold mind, sharp observation, absolute self-control. And that's what makes him dangerous.